All your favorite wrestling shows rolled into one. Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Let's start the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the We Book It podcast. This is your Friday night SmackDown Lowdown, hold down, mow down, toe down, woe down, whoa now, flip it up and down, smack it around, bring it up and down. I am your host for this evening, standing in for my big bro, Teddy Long, who is out tonight hosting the SmackDown Lowdown. And y'all, listen, I'm not alone. I got my main man with me, my little bro. My main man, Mac Man, is in the building. Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Mac, what's going on, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Oh, man, you know, I can't call it, man. Another dope Friday night SmackDown, man. Can't wait to talk to you about it, get your thoughts. Me and you have been talking for weeks about getting this done, man, getting you on the show. And I'm super excited, man. Thank you for coming on, man, and for doing the episode with me, bro.
Yeah, glad we can make it happen.
Absolutely. All right, so without further ado, let's get to the wrestling, because that's what we're here for. Now, guys, listen, we are setting up the scene for Clash in Italy. So many matches, so many things happening. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we also got Saturday night's main event. Some matches going on there, even though it feels like a house show almost because of the type of matches they got booked for that. But nonetheless, you got the go. I guess technically this would be the go home show for Saturday night's main event, but then at the same time, you also are booking towards Clash in Italy. So the show started with none other than a recap video showing what happened on last week's show, and then we went live in the arena where Rhea Ripley made her way to the ring. She wasted no time getting right to business and suggested a title defense against Jade Cargill, which brought out Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss to respond. Bliss tried to be the peacekeeper, but Flair and Ripley got into an argument. Before anything could be settled, Fatal Influence came out and poured gas right on that fire. Flair issued a challenge for a tag match that was accepted, but nothing was settled with Ripley. It felt like a half of a segment without an ending. It wasn't really bad, but it felt a little paint by the numbers. What did you think about this opening segment, Mac? About everything that went down with obviously with Rhea Ripley, and you already know she just don't get along with Charlotte Flair. They don't like each other.
I definitely think we're getting teased for another match between the two coming up. Probably at SummerSlam. If Rhea holds the title for so long, it might be WrestleMania. So I don't know. Like I definitely feel like it's some tension coming there. You can see. Hopefully we get a triple threat. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte, Alexa, and Rhea.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. I feel you on that. That's really the money. To me, the money is Charlotte Flair, bro. Like I appreciate everything that she's done with Alexa Bliss, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, to me, what Charlotte Flair was able to do.
Last this long though.
Me either. I really thought by now she'd have turned on her, but for me, what ended up happening was I felt like Alexa Bliss humanized Charlotte Flair, and she didn't have to be perfect anymore. She made her more relatable and like just a normal person instead of like this higher above everybody figure. So like I've thoroughly enjoyed like cool Char that like shows her like real feelings, her real personality, and all this stuff. So I've thoroughly enjoyed. I think this is the closest to Ashley, which is who she really is, her real name and everything like that. I feel like this is the closest to Ashley that you will ever see Charlotte Flair, the character, be. Because once she goes back to being a singles competitor, she has to go back to being perfect. And that's a lot of pressure, you know? But I would thoroughly enjoy a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship, or even a fatal four-way if you want to keep Jade in the mix and whatnot, and have it be Char and Alexa and Jade and Rhea for the title. I think all four deserve to be wrapped in that setting.
But when? When do you think that takes place?
I'm not opposed to SummerSlam.
I
I
think
like
SummerSlam says a lot best. I think we're getting a nice build up into SummerSlam with a lot of these storylines the SmackDown is producing.
absolutely, man. I agree. I think that we will thoroughly enjoy SummerSlam. Honestly, bro. Honestly, I'm telling you, I think SummerSlam gonna be better than WrestleMania. I think
I can see the build for it.
yeah, yeah. I just think in general, I think we're gonna look back at last year's WrestleMania and look back at SummerSlam and say like we thoroughly enjoyed SummerSlam a lot more than WrestleMania. I think the matches that we're gonna get and the build up for that, I think is gonna be hands down better.
Yeah. And a lot of returns could be happening too with the injuries.
Absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of returns, we get Shinsuke Nakamura going up against Tama Tonga in the next match. So the first match on this week's show saw Shinsuke take on Tala, who had Solo and Tama by his side. So Tala took control relatively quickly and used his size to dominate his opponent for a couple of minutes before Nakamura started to make a comeback. It was nice to see Tala get a chance to have a singles match again. He can move a bit better than most guys who are that tall, so he and Nakamura were able to create a couple of really good spots within the match. However, the real highlight here was seeing Shin being treated like a real threat again. He didn't feel like an underdog despite giving up a lot of size. Sakura distracted Nakamura by getting on the apron, which gave Tala an opportunity to hit his finisher for the win. As Solo was preparing to hit him with a Samoan spike, Thomas stopped him so he could hit Nakamura himself. Then Damian Priest ran to the ring with a chair to make the save. What did you think about this match, the first match of the night, and everything that went down with this?
I think it was a decent match.
Yeah.
Without the interference, and it was a great match. It was a good match. I feel like what we're getting with this storyline with the MFTs with Tonga and Solo. I just wish we get to the climax of it already. We've been on this bloodline thing, man, for like all these years, man. And I'm just like, who gonna turn? Like, just go ahead and turn. Like just turn the page, so we can just go ahead and see the next chapter. It's run its course for me. We just need to just move on from it. Seriously. They already
That's
got rid
fair.
of JC Mateo. You already know how I feel about JC Mateo, man. We should have did a little bit more better by JC Mateo. And then we
Facts.
follow up with this crap, you know what I'm saying, with this teasing of a face, a heel turn, whoever we about to get with this Tama Tonga.
Yeah, and I'm not mad
But I
at,
do
at
like,
you
but
know,
I do like seeing Tala Tonga get, Tala. I
yeah,
am glad to see him get some screen time. He seems like he's showing a lot of dominance.
sure.
So get him in like the singles competition. I'm
Okay.
liking that a lot.
Me too, man. I think that he is one of those dudes that can absolutely be like next level. Again, I don't trust Triple H booking giants. I don't, but but I think that he'll do right by Tala, hopefully. Within his career. I don't know. We'll see, man. But um again, Shinsuke Nakamura, to me, it was great seeing him back being used as a threat. I think he always thrived under Triple H's booking. I think under Vince McMahon's booking, his character suffered. Just because I don't think Vince McMahon got it like what he was supposed to be. But to see him be used as a threat again, to see him back on television, to see basically what's gonna become probably him and Tama becoming either feuding with each other or on a singles level or becoming a tag team together to face the MFTs. One or the other is getting ready to happen. I don't know which one is which, but it's getting ready to happen. And that's cool either way. I'm fine either way with that, just because, like I said, I mean, I think as well, like you said, it's well overdue for them to make something happen, move this storyline forward so we can get on with it, you know?
How do you think Tama is gonna be able to act without his brother?
I feel as though his character lends to him being able to do the solo thing and be successful with it. I think that his brother was underutilized, just like a lot of them. I feel like they stuck them all together in a group. A, way too
Too
fast.
crowded.
B, it was too many of them. You didn't have another fight. You don't have another 5-man group for them to fight. Like if you don't have another 5-man group for them to fight, what's the point? It's the same on Raw with the whole Vision thing. It's LA Knight every week with the Vision, or Seth Rollins every week with the Vision, and it's just like it's 1 on 5 or 1 on 4 or 1 on 3, over there now, and it's just like outside of you bringing up putting together another team that's actually going to band together and be a viable team to fight them. You got rid of the Wyatt Six. So, like I said, you had nobody else for the MFTs to fight. So it just, it's like you said, it's like, come on, move it forward so we can move on to something different, man. So
I feel like Tama had his time, but I feel like we missed the mark. So I don't know what that's gonna look like with him either disbanding or staying the course, and then we work this angle somehow.
yeah, it'll be interesting to watch, man. I'm looking forward to it to see what they do with it. But again, because I personally think he has a lot of charisma. Like one thing you never ever say about the Samoans is that they don't have charisma. Like all of them are funny in their own ways, and Solo's the funniest of them all. But just hilarious. Like I don't know if I sent you one of those edits of Solo, and it's just him just doing stupid stuff like during live shows and like everything like that, bro. But I just be dying laughing at that man. He's hilarious.
Well, he had it with with that, man. Like that was Tama had it though, man. When he did the
oh man. So yeah, but after this, Royce Keys had some words for the MFTs backstage. Sikoa tried to play it off, but Keys was still upset about what happened last week. Then we have next up Tiffany Stratton's U.S. Open Challenge. Talk about a fall from grace. And like Tiff was 2 years ago, Tiffany Stratton was hot as fish grease, man. Like she was on fire. Then all that stuff happened with Charlotte Flair, and I felt like she got punished because of that. But nonetheless, first and foremost, Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn had a backstage segment with Nick Aldis. Zayn ended up angering Rhodes, which led to him issuing a challenge for a singles match, which is weird, the champion challenging somebody else for a singles match. But anyways, that's your main event for the night. And then back in the arena, Tiffany Stratton came out for her open challenge. The woman who answered the call was none other than Lash Legend. She and Nia Jax said before they regained their tag titles this week, Lash would win her first singles title. With the women's division being more limited in size than the men's division, it's smart to have competitors chasing tag and singles gold at the same time. So Legend was a good choice to fill this role. She easily overpowered Tiffy at first, but the champ didn't make it easy on her. Chelsea Green ran down to offer Stratton some words of encouragement as the show went to a commercial break. Both women brought great energy to the ring, but they had a couple of missteps that kept this from being as good as it could have been. When Jax interfered, Green shoved her into the ring post. Legend got distracted and led to Stratton rolling her up for the win. So, a couple of the spots that were missed, Stratton tried a slingshot crossbody, but she got caught up on the top rope, and it almost ended in disaster. Legend did a great job of catching her and keeping her safe. Legend still working through that pump kick, but it has gotten much better. What did you think of Tiffany Stratton's U.S. Open Challenge?
I'm gonna just say this. I hate the fact that Tiffany is getting that Lyra treatment.
Yeah,
we need to go ahead and just scrap that. I know the girl made a mistake, but let's just go ahead and clean this up, man. Let's clean it up. This girl's not Chelsea Green, man. You know what I'm saying? Like easily top 5 on SmackDown. Like let's.
Yeah,
I think she can take the belt off Rhea. I think she'd do it, honestly.
Listen, okay. Let's talk about the truth about Tiffany Stratton for just 1 minute. Let's have an honest conversation. I want you to be completely honest with me, Mac. Listen. Now, as great as it was to see Tiffany cash in and win the WWE Championship, after she won that title, it was crap ever since then. That whole championship reign was snake bitten, bro. It was not good. It wasn't good because they tried to make her a babyface. Tiffany Stratton's character lends to a heel. She is a natural born heel. She's the Barbie that's better than everybody.
That's true.
Like I said, this whole babyface thing is snake bitten. It's bad. Like, as great a person as she may be in real life, which I don't know if you watch any of her stuff that she does, streaming stuff or anything like that. Like, she's cool. Like, she's actually a real down to earth person. She's cool and everything like that. But like the character itself, the original origins of Tiffy from NXT was literally somebody that was supposed to be better than everybody else. She's supposed to be like, you too young to know Clueless or 90 shows like that where like, you know, you carry around a handbag, you talk about shopping, but she can also kick butt in the ring. Like, that's who Tiffy is supposed to be. And she's supposed to feel like she's better than everybody else. And like, the problem is they're like doing a hybrid of that right now with her character. And it just, to me, it isn't working. It's boring. Like, she should have never been babyface ever.
Definitely needs a shake up. I would admit, I would definitely turn her back heel. But when she gets back heel, I'm putting that title back on. I'll put the title.
She got to get the strap back. I thought she was going to win the Royal Rumble this year, honestly, and she might next year.
Nah. I wouldn't give it. I wouldn't give it a Royal Rumble. I'll give it a title, but I wouldn't give it a Royal Rumble.
Queen of the Ring. You got that competition too.
That makes a little sense. That makes a little sense.
Right, because Queen of the Ring.
I feel like her reign was better than that Jade Cargill, Meechin, and B-Fab mess we got, man. Like that was, you know.
You right. You're right.
We've been some crazy booking things lately.
I'm with you when you're right. You ain't lying. You're not lying.
So,
you are not lying. Because
she definitely was in the right situation, just in the wrong type of feeling to it, I would say. Like,
because Jade Cargill never should have had to defend the women's championship against Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley never should have left Raw and went to SmackDown. She never.
Yeah, definitely a terrible decision to put on Raw. Not even close to the type of reception she was getting on Raw. Not even close.
Because that was Charlotte Flair's spot. It should have been. It wrote itself, bro. Everybody wanted to see it. Ever since Charlotte came back and Jade appeared, like, there's a whole edit of these two having just these small interactions where, like,
teasing it pretty good.
Yeah. And it's like, oh my God, like, it's about to happen. And just when you get right there to the end, it's the Elimination Chamber. All you had to do was sign, seal, deliver it. And instead, Rhea Ripley got to stick her nose in there and get the spot for the women's title. And I'm just like, bruh, really?
Yeah, I don't understand the Rhea Ripley to SmackDown move. That's why I was questioning it when we first were talking about it. I was like, man, are you sure they finna put on SmackDown? And sure enough.
Bro, I told you.
I don't see it lasting, though. I don't see it lasting. She'll be back on Raw by January.
Supposed to last. She has dominated Raw. And really, okay, so here's the thing. You can't do Rhea versus Becky because that's been done. You really can't do Rhea versus Charlotte because that's been done. But I mean, there's a plethora of younger talent on Raw, and then of course you got Bayley on Raw that she could also work with. But there were multiples of talent that she could have worked with on Raw that would have been just as good, you know, as sending her over to SmackDown and having to put her in the WWE title match at WrestleMania. Like, you didn't have to do that. Rhea Ripley would have been just as a big attraction had she been entered into had she been entered into the WWE Tag Team title match picture with Io Sky.
That's what I thought they were going for a minute. That's what I thought they were going.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I
feel like they killed each other's stock, not giving that. Like, Io definitely, we don't know where Io going now. You know,
right. Nobody knows what's going to happen to her.
Probably like going like 2019 Becky Lynch run. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
we'll have to keep an eye on that, man. But let's move right along. Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes is your next segment. Trick and Lil Yachty come out to the ring for a segment. They bragged about beating The Miz last week. It took about 30 seconds before none other than Carmelo Hayes comes out to the ring. Melo said Trick screwed him out of his U.S. title, and despite always believing in him, he doesn't think Williams is a fighting champion. Yachty tried to make excuses why Trick couldn't defend the title, but Melo taunted him. Williams said he was willing to face him, but he wouldn't put the title on the line. As anyone would expect, they had a highly entertaining and enjoyable match. Both men felt like they were treating this as more a throwaway match. The crowd was into all of it. Then none other than Ricky Saints showed up to watch from ringside, but he didn't make it clear what his intentions were right away. He got on the apron and caused enough of a distraction for Williams to hit the trick shot and score the victory and beat Hayes. What do you think of this segment? What do you think about the talk?
Definitely, this was a candidate for match of the night.
Okay.
For sure. I think that by us not getting the title match, we're definitely going to expect this in a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I don't think this was the end of the storyline for sure. I thought we were getting this at WrestleMania. I honestly thought we were getting this at WrestleMania.
Right. Or at least a triple threat.
Yeah. Ricky Saints come in the picture. I don't think it's time to insert him in the U.S. title picture.
Okay.
But I will say that this match was very entertaining. I'm excited to see where they go with this in the future. But definitely, I will say this. I know this ain't your slogan, but the WWE better not miss with this Trick Williams run.
Okay.
They better not miss with this one. He's supposed to be a heel. He's got babyface potential with the crowd. The crowd is bought in.
Sure.
Doing his thing with the title. They putting the rocket on him, having Yachty next to him.
Sure.
So I hope they close out good with this one. I don't know if I put the title on him, the WWE title on him, but I he needs to hold this title for a while.
And you're absolutely right. I think that this still has a lot of legs left on it as far as Trick Williams goes, and I definitely think that his heel run itself is just getting started. He will eventually have to turn babyface, though. They even thought about doing it really at Mania, like doing a double switch. There was rumors there was going to be a double switch at Mania and turn Sammy heel. Coincidentally enough, Sammy just kind of it's weird because Sammy's a tweener and Trick Williams is still fully heel, and refusing to do titles, open challenges, and everything like that. But again, like I said, it will come to fruition in time. And the biggest U.S. title match is Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes. I think that's the biggest.
What everybody wants to see.
Yeah, and do it multiple times with multiple different stipulations. Like you can literally treat them like they did Triple H and The Rock in 97, 98, where they were fighting for the Intercontinental Championship, and then you can literally transpose that feud right over to the world title in 4 to 5 years and had them fighting for the world title the same exact way that they were fighting for the United States Championship. So good points there. All right, next up, we go Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley versus Toxic Attraction. So the next match on the show saw Flair and Ripley team up to take on two members of Toxic Attraction, Lainey Reed and Fallon Henley. The Queen started against Henley and easily took control. She used her rolling head scissors sequence before the Eradicator tagged herself in. Flair and Ripley had a slight disagreement, which allowed Reed to tag in her partner. The newest member of Toxic Attraction had a brief flurry of offense before Rhea threw her with a fallaway slam. Flair tapped her on the head to tag back in, which caused more friction. This could have easily been a throwaway match that ended in a few minutes, but they were given 2 segments to work, so they made it feel competitive. It was especially nice to see Henley and Reed get a chance to show off while Jane supported them from ringside. Ripley was about to win with Riptide, but Flair tagged herself in and stole the pin. Bliss tried to help them celebrate, but you could see a look of frustration on Ripley's face. Next thing you know, Cargill, B-Fab, and Michin show up and attack the baby faces alongside Toxic Attraction. Cargill hit Rhea with a jaded finisher to end the segment. What did you think of this segment?
I was surprised to see Rhea and Charlotte together on the tag team.
Yeah,
Like I said, I think we still continue to see the build of a potential match coming soon, mega match coming between them.
yeah.
Uh, I like the TV time Fatal Influence is giving. It's definitely better than Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Uh,
Hey, hey, listen, listen, listen. Let me tell you something. I love Dewdrop. All right, I don't care what you say. Happy Niven is my girl.
that
Stand
was
strong.
college. And I'm
Yeah.
serious. You got Piper Niven flopping on people. You know, you got Chelsea Green
Why
doing
she never
that
talk about
presidential
Happy
run.
Niven?
She's not even American, bro. She's Canadian. Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? Um, but I mean, I like the way that they're bringing on Fatal Influence. Right, picked off right where they left off at NXT.
Right.
Um, but I'm interested to see where this Charlotte and Rhea thing is going to go now. They got a match tomorrow, Saturday night's main event with B-Fab
Yep.
and Jade Cargill. Excited to see what happens with that.
Yeah, me too, man. Like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think that, like I said, it's gonna be an exciting match to watch tomorrow on the Saturday night's main event. And we'll see what happens from there. Next up, WWE Tag Team Champion Damian Priest goes up against Solo Sikoa. So after what happened earlier in the show, Sikoa and Priest were booked in a singles match. Tala and Tama were at ringside, but R-Truth was not present in Priest's corner. As soon as Solo got into the ring, Priest hit him with the clothesline to send him right back out. So the ref called for the bell and got things underway immediately. After a break, the Archer of Infamy hit a superplex. They met in the center of the ring for an exchange of strikes. This was as physical as you would expect these two men involved. But with the big portion of the match taking place during the break, it felt like we didn't get to see enough of the action, which I hate that WWE does that. It's really stupid. However, Tama and Tala helped distract Priest by getting on the apron, allowing Sikoa to hit the Samoan spike for the win. When the MFTs jumped him, Royce Keys ran down to make the save. Sikoa refused to fight him and left the ring looking disappointed. Priest got up and almost went after Keys until he realized what had happened. A Priest almost attacking Keys opens up an interesting possibility for a match, but WWE probably won't pursue it right away. What were your thoughts of this match, sir?
Um, I almost thought we was gonna get a Powerhouse Dobbs heel turn.
Okay.
I almost thought it looked like it was about to happen. They both was facing off. You had the signature look at them, you know.
Yeah.
But back to the match before we go that far. The match was real solid to me. I feel like we saw a lot of athleticism from Damian Priest. Solo did his normal thing. I was kind of shocked to see Solo come away with the win. Because normally on our brand shows, Priest normally walks away with a lot of wins on those shows.
True.
To see Priest lose kind of shocked me a little bit. But I hope this is not a bill for them to take back these tag team titles. Um, if anything, since Truth is out, maybe we'll get a Dobbs and Priest tag team action going. They get
Right.
keep the titles on them a little bit longer. Um, I don't know if this is the right storyline for Dobbs. I would be trying to position him for maybe a battle with Trick, maybe you know what I'm saying, maybe something else. Um, but I'm just interested to see how this plays out. I did think we was gonna get a heel turn from Dobbs, um, but
Yeah.
did not.
Royce Keys is an interesting component within WWE right now. He's somebody that is still finding his way throughout the company. He already got a push. I mean, coming in and immediately doing Stephanie McMahon's podcast to talk about his real life won a lot of people over. And then after that, you go win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. That won
Let's
even
stop
more
it.
people over. You know, and after that, you step up and you show up on SmackDown and you face Gunther and you tell Cody Rhodes, if Gunther won't sign the contract, I will. I want a shot at the WWE title. that in itself, all of those moments are building towards what is going to be a very, very strong run for him. And make no mistake about it, he will be wearing the United States Championship probably by the end of the year, if I had to guess. And you're right, it's not a bad thing to put that championship on him. I don't think he'll be dilly dabbling with the tag titles. If he does, it won't be for long.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like the last people that was playing with NFTs got fired. So like, what we trying to do? RP Bray Wyatt though, man.
Yeah, RIP to Bray Wyatt, man, the realist. All right, folks, your main event of the evening: Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes. This week's main event saw Cody Rhodes take on a man he used to consider one of his best friends in Sami Zayn. He started with a simple lockup into a headlock sequence. Zayn scored the first real takedown with an arm drag, and then he offered his hand as a sign of respect. Rhodes shook it, but also pushed it away at the end. Zayn took control heading into the break by tripping Rhodes when he went for a move from the top rope. These two know each other well, but it's been almost 10 years to the day since their last singles match against each other. So this felt fresh compared to what we most will see from week to week. Zayn might be on the path to being a heel, but it isn't taking shortcuts yet. So this still felt like a face versus face match in some respects. Both guys did a good job selling the story. Gunther got involved, but Rhodes used it to his advantage and ended up hitting Zayn with the crossroads for the win. Zayn looked like he was going to help his friend, but he ended up letting Gunther choke Cody Rhodes out. Man, and that was the end of SmackDown with Gunther making a statement, holding up the WWE Championship. What were your thoughts on that one, Mac?
All right, I'm about to say something. I really do. I'm a big fan of Cody.
Sure.
But I have to ask,
Uh-huh.
do you not think that maybe he raises his hand just to get the heel turns on him? But it seems like everybody got to turn heel on Cody, bro. Like Sammy, like it's like this was like a 75% heel turn for sure. When he went off the apron, fell into the table, sat there like you know what I'm saying? It just felt like, he was licking his chops. And then, Gunther gets involved, does the choke out, and then he just sits there and watches. It's like, okay, that's like you might as well say you a heel at this point.
Right.
So it's like everybody, like who has not turned heel on Cody Rhodes?
I mean, the list is longer. People that have turned heel on Cody Rhodes. So you're looking at John Cena, you're looking at The Rock, you're looking at Kevin Owens, you're looking at Randy Orton, you're looking at, all of these people. I mean, really, and honestly, I'm really shocked Jey Uso never turned heel on Cody, but that could be in the works eventually. So, I mean,
yeah, look at the title.
Yeah. It
CM Punk, he might go.
Oh yeah, that's happening at SummerSlam. You ain't got to worry about that. That's signed, still delivered. That's already happening.
I don't think Cody makes it out of Clash of Italy. I'm sorry.
If he doesn't, he gonna win it back before. They not finna let Gunther carry that WWE Championship in the
SummerSlam. I don't think, bro. He has to. He retired John Cena.
Bro, you carry too much weight in it. I keep telling you, that don't matter to WWE as much as it matters to
matter. You retire. You made the man tap out. You made him tap out. You ain't pin him. You tapped him out.
Yeah, but it wasn't a real tap out either, though.
Then you sent AJ home. Now I'm a big TNA fan, supreme TNA fan. I watched a lot more TNA than I have WWE. Sure. So AJ Styles, that meant something to me to see that man get retired. I might have dropped a tier 2. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I will say this: that man, I don't know. I feel like you have to get the title to that Gunther, like Clash of Italy.
I mean, sure you can.
If it was gonna be a match for Cody, could have won. You could have easily had this match tomorrow. Why do we gotta do it in Italy?
They're trying to stack that card in Italy, and you know what's crazy? The first match of the night is Roman versus yeah, right. The Tribal Combat match starts the show on ESPN. How crazy is that? Versus Jacob. I thought that was going to close the show. That's not a good omen. Actually, as a matter of fact, you know what? You might actually be right. Gunther might win the WWE title, bro. And the only reason why I'm thinking that is because that's going to end the show. That's going to close the show in Italy. You might see Gunther get his first WWE championship.
Unless Drew McIntyre comes back, Gunther.
Which I don't hate that either.
I would appreciate seeing Drew McIntyre come back. I think that SmackDown is very low on talent when it comes to SmackDown. I mean, yeah, it's very low on talent. So if we get Drew McIntyre back, I don't want to see him with the title, but I would like to see him come back.
I like to see him come back and cost Gunther the title, and they start feuding. That's
a good storyline. That's a great storyline.
And they match up so well together. Like these two just like going after each other. Like it would be very, 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 very interesting to watch. I ain't gonna lie.
So yeah, unless we get a major return from like Punk or Drew McIntyre, I definitely see something happening.
For sure, man. Hey, listen, you might be right. I might take your word for it, so I could try to win that booking championship, and book Gunther to choke him out at the PLE next week, and in 2 weeks, man. Because Lord knows, like I said, I am also kind of over. I am also kind of over, Cody Rhodes being WWE champion. I mean, it's been fun, but it's been lackadaisical too.
It would shock me. Now it wouldn't shock me for Italy, but any other day, it would shock me to see him lose it. I don't know. Well, who knows? We might still get Gunther versus Brock at SummerSlam too. So maybe he won't get it.
Nah, brother, that is reserved for Oba round 3.
Why? Why do we need round 3?
Because so Brock's going to cheat to win and Clash of Italy, and then Oba's going to turn around, challenge him again at SummerSlam, and you're going to get a trilogy.
So you don't think Oba's taking it from Roman at SummerSlam?
Nah, not yet. If anything, your World Heavyweight Championship match at SummerSlam is going to be it could very well. No, it ain't going to be Jacob. Because what they're doing is what they're trying to do. They're trying to set up the Vision versus the First Family. I can tell you that now. And you might even end up seeing Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins tag together, which you ain't seen that in forever. But this all boils down to Braun Breaker's winning the World Heavyweight Championship, bro. He would have already had it if he wouldn't have gotten injured. Yeah. Braun Breaker's winning that WWE World Heavyweight Championship, bro.
That was a plan like a year and a half ago. You know how many times the plan changes?
Right. No.
It would not surprise me to see Roman versus Seth. I mean, we've gotten a preview of it, though.
I don't hate that either. I
love that.
But I'm telling you, it's going to end up being that World Heavyweight Championship is as good as Braun Breaker's, bro. Just trust me on that. It's his. It's his belt. It's going to him. It would have already been his had he not gotten injured and injured his groin, bro. I'm telling you. The whole plan was for him to take that title from Seth at Mania. And like I said, and then he got injured, and then Seth got injured, and then literally had to scrap everything and move forward with Punk. It was supposed to be Cody versus Roman for the WWE title, the rematch from WrestleMania 40. But
I'm glad we get that. Glad we get that.
Trust me, before it's all said and done, you're gonna get that. They're gonna run that back one more time too.
That's cool. I mean, like, we need a break from it though, a breather or two.
Sure.
But I honestly say let's have the mega match, Rock versus Roman first.
Yeah, if everything with this war don't calm down that's going on right now, we'll see. But if like I said, if the war calms down and stuff like that, I do think, and that match happens in Saudi, then yeah, you probably will get Rock and Roman.
You think WrestleMania is in jeopardy because of this war we got going on?
Hell yeah, brother. Them wrestlers don't want to go over there to Saudi and get stuck over there, bro. Or God forbid, get shot down, get the airplane shot down because somebody think it's a fighter jet or something like that, bro. Like it's too much going on for all of that. And WWE wouldn't be smart to put them in that type of jeopardy. Remember, WrestleMania is supposed to be a celebration. You can't celebrate in wartime, So
that's true.
Push come to shove, you push the Saudi one back for a couple years, but they also got the one in Tennessee because the Titans got that new arena in Tennessee that new football stadium in Tennessee that they're trying to get WrestleMania there. And they also already have the Super Bowl booked for 2030 there in Tennessee. So, like I said, I mean, they're trying to book every major event.
We might as well just go ahead and run it back in New Orleans, like they were supposed to do.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I don't hate New Orleans getting the rub on that. We'll see. But overall, tell me what you thought of this show. What would you grade it on a letter grade? A to F. A being the best, F obviously being the worst. What would you grade it? And what'd you think of the show?
I'll give it a B.
Okay.
I think that we got a lot of like good stories popping out. I think it was, like you said, it was a build show, home show for Clash of Italy. You got the Gunther and Cody showdown is still picking up enticing. Probably have contract signing next week. Jacob. No, I'm sorry. Powerhouse Dobbs. Let's see what he does with the MFTs. If he goes ahead, steps in for truth. And let's see what keeps happening with the Tiffy time.
To be continued with that story.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wish we give a little bit more storylines. I feel like Raw has a little bit more storylines than SmackDown, so it's a little bit more entertaining to watch. Because I mean, on SmackDown, all we're getting is the MFTs. Let's get something else.
Get them Samoans one way or another. You'll get them Samoans, brother.
That's cool. But I mean, like, can we get Axiom? Axiom's good, man. For the tag team.
Yeah.
Who else is the tag team?
Well, that's one of the topics that we're going to cover this Sunday on the Sunday Night Stunner is WWE's renewed push for tag team wrestling, including calling in and potentially bringing back Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
I'm 50-50 with that. I say bring back Cass, but you keep Enzo.
Oh man, but Enzo's the voice. You gotta have a voice. You gotta have somebody talk him into the room. He's the promo. Cass can't cut a promo to save his life.
We don't need him to cut a promo. Cass was almost WWE champion.
Man, you tripping? Ain't no way that man was gonna be WWE champion.
He would give him that push.
No,
he was in it. He was very close to it.
No, I don't believe that one.
I believe it. He was real close. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you. He was in the Fatal 4-Way for the number one contender. He was heading that way.
Bro, they was never gonna put the WWE championship on Big Cass. I mean, they might have gave him a look to see how he fares up in that match, but they was never gonna put the WWE championship on that man. He can't cut a promo, bro. He's horrible at talking. Unless you're gonna put him with Heyman.
See, Heyman can do anything. Brock don't talk. I'm not saying you heard Brock cut a promo.
Brock don't have to cut a promo. His hands cut the promo for him, bro. The last real combat fighter. Don't nobody want to see that.
Obo ain't said no. What? Like a sentence or two.
Yeah.
It's time for a new leader.
Yeah.
Bro came out there after he won that match and said 4 words. I was hot.
Yeah. Yeah, you nothing else. 4 words. That's all you get. 4 letters. 1 word. Yeah. Oh
I'm
man,
glad they cut that mess out, man. I think that helped his career, but it killed his career at the same time. Because you would notice, like every time he'll come down off the ring and he'd do the yeet yeet yeet, he'll be wore out by the time the match is over with.
I've never heard anybody explain it like that, but you're absolutely right. Like all that yeeting and everything like that stuff exerts a lot of energy.
He wore out by the time the match is started.
Gassed already.
He can't fool me. I knew them replays was. Let me recatch myself.
Let me catch my breath real quick, man. Hey, run it back. Run it back. Oh, dude.
One more time.
One more time. All right, back. Run it back. Oh man. Oh man, this has been a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for jumping on, bro. Like I said,
Yeah, man, I hope you invite me back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are welcome back anytime, man. Thank you so much for coming on, man. Like I said, everybody, my man Mac Man came on, dropping the knowledge on the pod. He watches wrestling as much as I do, man. So, like I said, we're gonna have him back on again. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe so that you never miss anything going on the We Booking Network. Until next time, guys, keep those booking pencils sharp. Keep on booking.